Alrighty, what is up? So in today's video, we are going to be talking about how to focus on a particular task at hand, because it's difficult, because in today's day and age, we have a monkey brain with short form content and notifications going off on your phone. So if I stutter during today's video, one, because I don't want to edit this video, and two, because I actually have a stutter. So if you're going to make fun of me, well, joke's on you, you're making fun of a speech impediment person. So first thing I do is I try to at least plan what I want to do with my life. So if I want to go to the gym, I put my gym into my actual Google calendar. It doesn't matter what calendar you use, as long as you use some sort of calendar to have a rough idea of what you're doing. Because if you think about it, right, let's say you have a 9 to 5 job. Literally 60% of your time is allocated between 9 and 5. How do you know when you need to be at your job? Between 9 and 5. If your job was at random times, then you wouldn't rock up to your job, or you'll be late, or you'll be too early, and it'd just be a whole kerfluffle of time. So schedule in the stuff that you want to do and schedule in like it's your job. Your job is between 9 to 5, then you want to go to the gyms, cool. Schedule it after or before your job. Essentially do that with whatever you're trying to actually go and achieve. So today is Sunday the 2nd. So my sleep time is always the same. Go to sleep at 8 p.m, wake up at 4 a.m. Because if you go to another day, 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 it's the same time every day. So this is just on repeat daily, each and every single day. Then I've got my regular job, which is work 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. because that's my schedule. For you, it might be 9 to 5, whatever it may be. Then I also put this weekly on weekdays. So I set it on repeat between Monday and Friday. Then, depending on what your commute is, I hope to God your commute is not an hour, because it's an hour for me and it sucks. So I put in my commute, which is an hour, so between 5 and 6, driving. You can't be productive during that time. You have to focus on the road, not drive like an idiot, and driving is dangerous, so be careful when driving. So I just listen to music. I don't be like 99% of his gurus and be like, oh, when I'm driving I think of dopamine levels high and think at 100x levels. No, I don't do that. I listen to music. Why? Because I don't want to go to my job. Me listening to music makes me feel good, as long as I listen to not sad music, about going to my work, because it's a little moment of time where it's like, I like this song. Same as when I go back home. Do whatever makes you feel good. If you want to listen to a podcast, listen to a podcast. If you want to learn from an audiobook, or you just want to listen to an audiobook like Harry Potter, cool, go do that. If you want to listen to music, cool, go do that. It doesn't matter. So this is a weekday, once again. So I get home, I shower, then I try to be to the gym at 4 p.m. and I'm normally done around 5:30 p.m. So you don't have to essentially go to the gym. I recommend you go to the gym because being healthy, it's pretty important. Health, wealth, status, money, relationships, it's like the big 5 things. So for me, going to the gym just ticks off one of them. I'm working in all other 3 key areas of life, which is the wealth, money, and status. Because I'm trying to make these videos for you guys, helping you out as much as I can. I'm not an entertaining person. I don't perceive myself to be, but I believe I have a brain and I can help a few people. So you can schedule in whatever you want here. If you go to the gym for 20 minutes, cool. Say you just go to the gym for 20 minutes. Then whatever your actual task is that's important to you, for you it might be creating content, for you it might be doing an e-commerce store. For me, I'm trying to launch an e-commerce store and do YouTube at the same time. I don't recommend that. I recommend only doing one thing, because if you divide your brain when you've already spent 65-70% of your day at your job and commuting, you got very, very little time to actually go and do the important thing, because you still have to cook, you still have to eat, you still have to spend time with your girlfriend, your roommates, whatever it may be, or your parents if you're staying with your parents, because you can't neglect them. So I try to spend at least an hour of deep work. What is deep work? Pretty much, it's no distractions, pure focus for at least minimum of an hour. Studies saying that an hour and a half is more ideal, but I only do an hour. Then I literally have dinner. So this would be a little bit different if I was actually setting it up correctly, which I haven't for some reason. So for me, it'd be more like have dinner between 6 and 7, between 5 and 6, do that particular task that I'm trying to do. For you, it might be create content. For you, it might be go to the gym. If you're trying to date more women, it might be, I don't know, video chat more women. I got no idea. But whatever's important, try and put it in your schedule in some sort of way. Because you're not going to have much time. Because if we look at yesterday, for example, I didn't follow this. You're going to drop off. But if you are dropping off, then literally just get back onto it the next day. You can't reverse time. You did whatever happened, and don't beat yourself up about it. So for me, an ideal day would look like this. Let's get rid of that. Essentially, this whole block, let me make a new calendar for you. Right, so I just made an entirely new calendar. So for simplicity, let's say you have a job, just a regular good old job, and I want you to do this with me because your schedule is probably different to one I'm actually making. So by the time I do this, you should also have this done, because I'm essentially a very, very lazy person. I don't like doing a whole bunch of stuff, but I get stuff done because this is essentially how I do it. So you're also going to want to sleep. So we're going to make this green because it's healthy, and we'll call it sleep. So for you to get to your job, I'm going to assume it takes you an hour. So driving, and let's say between 8 and 9, let's say it takes you an hour to get to work. So let's make it purple, and we're going to want to set this to every Monday to Friday, so 5 days a week. And this one is also Monday to Friday, 5 days a week. You need breakfast because food is important. Breakfast, and let's just say between 7 and 8, for example. So where's the repeating? Monday to Friday. I'm gonna make this blue because why not? So in order for you to sleep your full on 8 hours, you will actually need to go to bed p.m. to 7 a.m. Repeat this every single day because we at least know what we're doing. Then I'm going to duplicate this, put this between 5 and 6 p.m. every day. So if you go to the next day, and the next day, and the next day, and the next day, this is essentially your life. So up to 60, 70, 80% of your time, you're going to be either spending it commuting, you're at work, or you're driving home, or you're having some food because you need to eat to survive. I don't understand entrepreneurs or gurus online, and they're like, guys, don't worry about it. All you need to do is just go to work, come home, work some more. It's like, bro, you still gotta eat, you dumbass. You got your parents still eating with you. Then your weekends are just, majority of the time, are free. Majority of the time, people don't do anything. So the way you schedule your important task, for everyone is different. I'm just going to use the example of make content for YouTube. Every day it's going to be different because you're probably going to be making different videos every day. So depending on your schedule is depending when you can actually do this. You either have two options. You can either go to sleep earlier and wake up earlier and do it in the morning, or you can do it after work. Depending on your schedule, depending once again how this is going to work. not everything works for the same person. So let's say you want to do this between 7:30 and let's say 9, and you're gonna want to do this important task each and every single day. So Monday to Friday, every day, which is your important task. I want to change the color to lavender just so it changes a little bit more. So now you're doing your important task. It might be going to the gym, it might be repairing your relationship, I don't know, whatever it may be, just go do that thing. So now you have some sort of basis of what you need to do, and you have the timer of you're trying to do an hour of this said task, which is be a content creator, so make videos for YouTube. So you're gonna want to do this every single day, because doing this every single day will actually produce more results than watching a video on how to make YouTube videos, because you probably know how to make YouTube videos, you're just not actually making YouTube videos, for example. Now, I get that because it's procrastination, but you're actually making content for videos, and this includes things like doing the editing, the thumbnails, the SEO, all that sort of stuff. You need to do that at the start yourself, because you probably don't have any money to pay anyone to do it, so you gotta end up doing it yourself. So you don't want to repeat this each and every day for the next 5 days, so Monday to Friday. Then on the weekends, you're gonna want to set more time. So you normally work between 9 and 5 on the weekdays. So what you're gonna want to do is set the same thing just on the weekends. So important task, just go YouTube. That's what we're gonna do. So repeat this custom, repeat it every Sunday, Saturday and Sunday, and repeat every week, Saturday and Sunday. So if we go to next Saturday and next Sunday, next Saturday, next Sunday, the important task is being done. This is essentially how I do all my stuff, because if it wasn't in my calendar, then I probably won't be doing it, because I don't want to do it. I have 1,000 other things I need to do, because I have a life. I don't want to do this, but I also don't want to stay in my job, because it sucks. It doesn't pay me what I want. I want a Porsche. I'm not going to be able to do that when I'm making $1,000 a week. That's how I do my stuff. I put it in my calendar, whatever the important task is. For you, it quite literally might be taking care of your health, getting rid of some sort of bad habit like having constant alcohol or something like that, or you just might be trying to get better at some sort of skill that you are good at, like basketball. It doesn't have to be money related, but it depends on your situation. I've grown up poor, so for me, I don't want to grow up poor any more than I have to, as well as if I have kids, I don't want them to experience growing up poor, because it sucks, it's difficult. Second of all, I want a Porsche, I'm selfish, I need like $300,000 to buy a nice Porsche and keep it for me. And also on the topic of that, I am also wanting to open up a school community as well. So let me just bring this up on my computer. Alright, so I know you guys are probably going to make fun of me for this, but currently we are working on a school community. Now, I've not really launched this because 1, it's expensive, 2, your boy's kind of broke sometimes, and 3, paying $130 or whatever Australian dollars a month for this when you don't really know if it's going to work out, I didn't really justify that. So if you've made it to the end of this video, for 1, good job, and for 2, if you are interested in a school sort of community, then comment that down below, and also comment what you actually want from that community. And essentially for the school community, for the first 100 members, it'll be free. Next 100, maybe $1. Next 100, maybe $3, $5, and just keep going up, because I want it to be big, but not too big to the point where I have too many people in it. There's too many posts, and it can't actually be a community. And I don't want to go over 1,000 members, otherwise it's just chaotic and it sucks. I might change my mind in future videos, but we'll see. So if you're interested in that, comment word school below, as well as what you'd actually like to see. So that's essentially how I boost my productivity. I just put it in my calendar, a block of time to do that said task, otherwise it's not going to be done. If it was blank for me, like this, honestly during this whole time I just play video games and not do something fun. For me, this is essentially boring because it's not like playing video games. I still play video games to this day. So for me personally, you might be different. I have to schedule in myself, then I have to do it, then after that I can do whatever I want. I'm probably going to play video games after this. Who knows what I might do. So I do that, and I set a timer, and that's essentially how I do it. I don't know why I gave you guys a PowerPoint presentation on Canva, but this is how I schedule my life. I hope this helps. See you guys next time.